Okay guys, about to leave the house. We're literally racing 20 minutes away from home tonight. I'm stoked. So here's a look at the Southern Oregon Speedway. I really like this track. Of course, I'm biased because this is home for me. This is my home court advantage. Racing out here for many seasons. I actually ran my first ever laps in a sprint car at this track. If you look in the background, I ran my first ever outlaw kart laps over there, which is the little Southern Oregon Speedway. Watched my first ever dirt race, first World of Outlaw race, everything. You know, where I fell in love with the sport was right here on this property. So really cool to be here tonight with King of the West. So how you kind of have to run this place, I feel like it races fast, like you're always kind of hustling your car no matter if it's qualifying or if it's the feature, but it tends to get pretty wide. There won't be much on the bottom, and if you run down there, you got to be super patient. If you run around the top, you gotta keep your foot in the throttle. So hopefully we get a good surface. We got 18 or 24 10s on tap, so a really good full field of cars, and for us tonight, the goal of course is to be parked on the front stretch at the end of it. So we're gonna be getting things underway soon with a little bit of engine heat.
Your second lap was 11.2.
So good start to our night here at Southern Oregon Speedway. Not gonna lie, every time I run here, I probably feel just that little bit of extra pressure. We just have so many friends and family. I know most of the people here. Grew up in the area, so you know, obviously, of course, a lot of people are rooting us on, which is really awesome. And we started out our night well. Didn't hot lap good. The track was just so greasy, so you know, kind of hard to find a rhythm there in those first couple of laps. But came in, luckily, you know, running here, knew it might be like that. Didn't make any changes. Didn't freak out just because I didn't feel good, and you know, went out and qualified and ended up third quick. So that's really key to be in that top 3, because now we just need to get through our heat race. I believe finish in the top 4 or 5, and we'll get into tonight's dash, which will give us a shot at starting up front in the A. Car felt good. We're gonna make a few slight adjustments just to try to get through the corner a little better, carry a little more speed, and you know, keep adapting as the track's changing. But right now it's pretty fast. We're in the low 11-second bracket, and you're definitely, I mean, you're flat-footed out there, so it's probably gonna be that way for a little bit. So with us laying down a top 3 lap to start the night, now we just have to finish in the top 5 in our heat race to make it into the dash.
In the state of Oregon, Camden Robicelli won the Dave's Home Supply Ironhead Sprint Car race here last Saturday night.
dash now. We ran second in our heat race from fourth. Just have such a quick turnaround. They're kind of rushing us to go. Our engine stumbled a little bit there in the heat race, rolling through turn 3 and 4. Like there's kind of a whoop, and whenever my car got upset, for some reason, like it stumbled. And I don't think it's necessarily because the whoop, it's just a combination, but we're having a problem with the fuel line, or you know, our fueling's not correct, or it almost acted like I said, we didn't have enough methanol in the thing. So we're making a couple changes. Hopefully we'll be okay for the dash. We're getting ready to start third in that.
North 410 dash. I need you in staging, please. North 410 dash.
Put more tear-offs on. Our night's going good. I was actually pretty nervous starting third there. The bottom's not good to start, but luckily the leader took off and kind of put the outside car in a bad spot, and I just was able to kind of just put myself in position to apply a little bit of pressure into one, and got second, and that was big because now we're gonna be on the front row. So starting outside pole, we got a long 30 laps. So we got to keep figuring this out. We're having some problem. I don't know if it's when we're getting low on fuel, something with the tank, but we're really looking through, because that's gonna hurt us at the end of the race. It ran good all 5 laps of the dash, and then on lap 6, once we burned off some fuel or something, then it stumbled for a second. So anyway, that's a concern, but otherwise really happy with our car. I feel like we're really good. We just got to make a couple small adjustments with this fuel load. You know, dumping 30 gallons in changes your car a little bit, but we keep it balanced, and I have it in my hands. Get through traffic. It's going to be an intense race. They're doing some fan activities. I'm out here checking out the track before the feature. It is it's narrow in a way. I mean, we have a couple lanes here, but the grip in the middle is so good that everyone's you're all just fighting for this lane. The bottom's not as good. It's a very tight turn when you go that low, so you can just carry so much momentum through the middle. But this might be a really tough feature racing wise. Lap traffic, everyone's gonna be very similar in speed, so it's gonna be key to be able to move. You gotta be free, you gotta be able to go in places you might not wanna have to go. You're gonna have to make intense moves, and if you can get through traffic and other guys get stuck, you can put some serious distance, and vice versa. But I think we'll be good. We just gotta figure out this little issue with our car, and happy with where we're at. Track position's gonna be super helpful for this A. So we got 30 laps ahead of us here. Biggest thing, just drive a smart race, man. It's a long one. You obviously want to get out front here if we can from the front row, but regardless, we're going to be in traffic, and this race is going to be won by passing cars. So we just got to stay calm and remember that you only win by leading the last lap. So I feel really comfortable about our race car, and we've really only gotten better throughout the night. So racetrack's fast. We're fast. Got to go out there and just do our job.
You're much more graceful than I am.
Go get him, buddy. See you in victory lane.
Sure.
Well guys, we're under open red. We're 13 laps into this one. We led all 13, got a great start. Car feels great. Lap traffic's been gnarly. We just had a scary incident here in 3. Angelique Bell, hopefully she's all good. I just seen flames and fire when I rolled by trying to get stopped, so I was hoping that would stay green. I want to be as far away from the rest of the pack as possible. I think I had some distance there, but not gonna make many changes. Might put a little fuel in, but right now we're on a good trek, so we're almost halfway. I think if we can have another long green flag run and just stay in traffic and I do my job, I think we're the car to beat. We're in a good position.
All right, so I'm going to go stand in front of the audience and tell them, hey, we're for safety reasons, this race is wrapped up at 13. A management call here. We're going to do show up points for all you guys. Appreciate you doing that. I'm going to go in the front of the grandstands, explain the situation. It's safety is the only reason that we're doing it.
Well guys, not how I envisioned winning my first 410 race, but we just led the first 13 laps of tonight's Southern Oregon Speedway show. Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident. Like we said in the last clip, I really hope Angelique Bell's okay. I think they're taking her to the hospital. Super scary, shows the dangers of our sport, but they just called the race for safety concerns. The fence, the fire extinguishers, there's no fire extinguishers left, and we did win the race. So that does feel good. We're not, obviously it's a bad situation. It really sucks, but we did win the race. That does feel good. We were in position to get it done. I think we would have been hard to beat. So technically, if you look at the scorebook, we led 13 laps and won with KWS here at Southern Oregon Speedway. Not how we would want to do it, but we got her done. And obviously, this is the first, I did win the race, so I don't know, I know it wasn't gonna
you won the race, yeah, so congrats. There we go.
So here's a look at our hardware at the end of the night. This is definitely one of the weirdest feelings I've ever had after a race night and a win. I'm just very, very mixed right now, and still rattled from the whole situation. I kind of saw it back on video after the last time we talked, and just such a scary incident. So of course there's that side of things. Like I said, we're thinking of the Bell family. When I look at this piece of hardware though, guys, I have lost a lot of 410 races and I know how hard it is to win them, and so it does feel good in some way to have some hardware and win with NARC. It's a very difficult series out west here, and just like I said, when you look across the country, I don't care if it's a weekly 410 race, regional, national, there's no easy victories. So our team, we did everything we could tonight, and for the circumstances, we put ourselves in the position that we were, to where, like I said, we were the winner. So with all that, I want to give a lot of praise to the people around me, my team, Chris, Carly, my dad, mom, Carissa, my girlfriend Jessica, all my friends that were here tonight. It was so great to have them. It was cool that they were here, and also the speed we have, just everything. Our team is building in such a positive direction. And then also, of course, all my partners, the Boss, Shane DeWald Trucking, S-Tech, Vienendahl Trucking, QRC, Orville Tax, ABC Powder Coating, Canopy Country, Earth Environmental, Carbon Works, Pit Stop USA, Fast 4 Media, Tie 22, Rod and Supply, Champion Car Wash, and Triple X. Everything's all put away now. We have 4 more nights of racing this week, and we got the first one. So the goal now is to add to it, bring some more hardware back home to Southern Oregon, and we officially, Tanner Holmes Racing, the 18T, we won a 410 race, and we did it in possibly the most bizarre and weirdest and unpredictable way possible.